list, we got Coach Colby Crank out of Ottawa University. As mentioned before, they come in to the preseason ranked number 7. Some pretty high expectations for this year. Coach, why don't you go ahead and talk about your squad and those expectations?
Yeah, I think it's like I said, like the highest that we've, been ranked. I think all 12 of the guys we submitted, we're ranked in the top 25 in their weight class. In terms of expectations, I don't really know that, like we have, and there's still some spots left to climb. I don't think our plan changed. So whether we were 7th or 27th or nothing at all, like we still have, lofty goals that we want to go accomplish. My biggest, I think, goal for ourselves is just, you look back 5 years ago, I remember it took till almost December to get, our first guy ranked like 20th in the country. We're not even, on a radar like this. And so, kind of just keeping that sense of urgency and appreciation for, maybe how far we've come, but really just want these guys to, sometimes just kind of take a moment, appreciate where they're at, appreciate what they're a part of. And, hopefully they're just proud of the product that, they're allowing us to represent for the KCAC and for our university. So, our expectations the same, just like, a lot of people have said, continue to get better until you're, at the top of the podium. The plan doesn't change a whole heck of a lot. And, kind of just approaching it that way, not allowing entitlement or, any of that kind of stuff to creep in, even though it's nice to be recognized for your hard work.
Fantastic. Earlier, Jason Bryant asked all the coaches about engagement and building fan base. What are you doing in Ottawa, Kansas to fill your gym and let everybody know about your program?
Making an effort to care about other people first, right? So I think that's something that wrestling gets wrong quite a bit. We know we have a special product, and we just kind of assume that other people should understand that. So, getting involved, on our campus, in the community, making, providing a product that's worth, investing in. So, we don't get to show up in November, December, January and, not go to a football game, a soccer game, a volleyball game, or show no interest in any other sport and expect to kind of receive, interest back. So, just making it, getting to know other people, being active, being engaged, basically being the representation, for our sport that we know that we are. And then, so we're also very lucky because we have a student athletic leadership team on campus that kind of puts and promotes events, whether that's like a community fundraiser. I know our basketball team does a huge kind of breast cancer, kind of research, fundraiser around games with jerseys and auctions. And, we've kind of been able to spiderweb that into like a lot of different events and be really, really creative. And it's kind of a campus-wide project in terms of if we have an event that we really, really want to promote. So, it kind of starts with us, being invested in others first, I think, and hopefully that kind of, we kind of receive the same back, when it's our turn.
Fantastic. Jason's got another question for you. Coach, you've cast a wide net when it comes to recruiting. You've got great pride in being from Kansas. So how are you working the Kansas angle with recruiting and seeing the national recruiting success you've had?
Like I said, the recruiting process, it's, kind of never ending, how it goes. And like I said, we had to develop, kind of a different, maybe reputation, so to say, over the last 5 years. But, kind of our big thing now is like, I think a lot of the coaches in Kansas, like I have a great amount of trust with, because I've been able to, I've wrestled since I was 5 years old around, these people. And so I can really, and I think they're very transparent and honest with me. So, they'll tell me if a kid's ornery or really hardworking or kind of where their potential lies and stuff. So like, that's been a great resource for me, is just the transparency that kind of comes with growing up in this area. But yeah, we do cast a wide net. I think we have 17 different states on our program. And we got our first 3 guys from, believe it or not, Alaska this year. So, we're kind of turning over every rock. And, the biggest thing we're trying to do is just, kind of protect our culture and make sure that we're bringing the right guys in. And, I'm a really big believer in that, so we went to, the national dual tournament, and we'll take our entire program to that because, it's not, ultimately 12 guys get to represent us at the end, but, that's for everybody, like everybody's in there training hard. Everybody is, in there, being the best version of themselves to get those guys ready. And so, we just try to kind of make sure we're bringing in the right kind of individual because like, it is like a true, we try to create a real family atmosphere, and not just kind of saying it, we kind of try to live it.
Fantastic. Got another question from Jason. Coach, how did your two-sport wrestler do on the esports side? And have you had any other wrestler esports competitors show up on your roster?
Yeah, so he's still kind of the Lone Ranger, but I think they finished second in the conference. Like on that Call of Duty team, that's kind of a booming field, but he's still involved in both. We have a couple guys that are, most unique dual sport thing that I've kind of been a part of. But as a true freshman, he was a conference champion, national qualifier, and not to bridge too far off that, but we've been really, really, I'll say it a lot, and I could spend an hour talking about every single person in our program, but I don't want to forget to kind of thank kind of my family, my support system, and then my assistant coaches. Like I'm very, very fortunate to be in the position I'm in. I'm very fortunate to be at Ottawa. They've invested a lot. One thing that I've really, really wanted to do is create something that's sustainable and not take any shortcuts or be a flash in the pan or anything. And the school's really kind of backed us on that, being able to enhance our facility, grow our staff. And we got really lucky with the guys that we brought in, and we had a true youth movement. We bring all our national tournament points back. We brought in, a Division I transfer, another round of 12 guy from a quality program down the road, some young impact, junior college guys, and a whole heck of a lot of freshmen that get the benefit of learning from some really quality guys, a couple years older than them. So just want to make sure I didn't miss the chance to thank everybody that's helped us kind of get here.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you so much for your time. It's been good talking to you. Good luck to you and your squad this year. And I guess I'll see you in Louisville.
All righty. Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.